Hello everyone, this is Payal Bambania and I am going to discuss further about this particular article. This article is divided into three parts. So, the second part is talk about how the A.K. Ramanujan translate this classical Tamil poem into the modern English language. uh, a closer look at the original poem of closer if we look at closer of this poem and Kurunuru 203 in English what she said. So the uh, the first word of the poem, Anaya. Anaya means literary meaning of this word is mother, which referred any woman. So Ramanujan said that the Anaya means not a mother but a friend, and the second word is water holes, means a animal drinking place. In the book Collected Essays of A.K. Ramanujan, in the notes, he said that the second section of the paper, the word water holes and animal could have been in the singular, for in Tamil neutral word map omit the plural marker. The word for animal here is ma, which also means a deer. The grammar of such a Tamil words makes them both general and specific, not either the one or the other. In this case, I prefer the generality of the English plurals in my translation, losing the terror totter of the Tamil singular plural. And third, he still could not bring the word sweeter in Tamil, Iniya, into the middle of the poem as the original does. The poem is Kurinchi piece. Kurinchi represent the characteristic of Tamil Sangam literature, means lovers first union set in the landscape. The poem speaks of the innocent young woman's discovery of sex in hills with her man. The mood and purpose of this poem. The first poem's mood is great wonder, and the purpose of poem is life's goodness. And the second poem's 204 mood is sadness, and the purpose is pursued the lover to marry her. 10 poems in the anthology in Kurunuru are part of 100 of the themes of Kurinchi by a single great poet, Kapilar. All the poems of a landscape share the same set of images and themes, but use them to make a truly individual designs and meanings. In the poem, we can see the different landscape, but it is a individual design and give a individual meaning. Any single poem which a part of a set, a family of sets, a landscape, a genre. Translator has to translate each poem in ways that suggest that this interest dialogues and networks. So this is all about the second part. The last part of this article is like about the outcome of this article. What help translator to translate. So this uh, so the third part is divided into four ideas. First one is universal, second one is interiorized context, third one is systematicity, and fourth one is structural mimicry. The first one, universals. In the article, the universals of structure in both signifier and signified are crucial for understanding how languages works and what they mean in different cultures. So the universal means the overall theme of the any literary work in any languages. So the signifier and signified are crucial for understanding how language works and what they mean in different culture. Signifier means grammar, and signified means particular theme of any work. As Voltaire said of God, we would have to invent them if such a universal did not exist. If the universality not exist, we cannot translate any work. Second one is interiorized context. The simple meaning of this interiorized context means intertextuality. The classical Tamil poem encapsulate the culture that produced them. To to fully understand this poem requires studying the intertextual web of commentaries and grammars that contextualize and interpret them over the time. And third one is a systematicity. Systematicity is referred to a system of a poem. Classical Tamil poetry form highly systematic bodies of works where poetic elements interconnect within a master code. Rather than translating an individual poem alone, it is best to translate cluster that shed light on each other. So the intertextuality allows the translator to represent the conceptual world these works create. In this, Ramanujan want to say that if we want to translate the poem, many poems, so many Tamil poems, so we need any particular theme. For example, uh, uh, writers like Yeats and Blacks, they are belong from the romantic era. So the common theme of this writer is romanticism. So in Tamil we have to we want to translate the, so the common thing is need is to overall theme of poems. And the fourth one is a structural mimicry. The most important task of the translator is to mimic the unique structural figures of individual poem to convey relationship rather than isolated item. Structural mimicry is a chief work. Though a translation may not perfectly represent the original, if it succeed in carrying the essence of the poem across languages, it has value as a separate creative work. We cannot translate in a original meaning, but we create other some other meaning and other poem. So it is all about third part of this article. In conclusion, translating classical Tamil poem into modern English, as discussed by A.K. Ramanujan, is a challenging process that extends beyond languages. It captured the intricate web of culture and neutral element through phonology, grammar, and semantics. The complexity of Tamil poetry is a part of connected web, suggesting that translation should reveal this relation in layers, resembling circles within circles. Linguistic challenges such as sound and syntax. Ramanujan emphasized the impossibility of a perfect translation. Ramanujan recommends translating cluster of poem to capture the systematic and intertextual nature of classical Tamil poetry. In the end, he said that while recognizing that translation may not perfectly replicate the original, it asserts that if it is successfully conveyed, the poem's essence across languages is held value as a distinct creative work. So, thank you. These are the references. Now, the platform is open for a question.
Payal, my question is technology beneficial for translation? And if so, in what ways does it enhance the translation process?
Yes, technology is a beneficial for translation of any particular text or poem. For example, we can use the translation machine or Google, but at some point we cannot understand or give the give the original meaning of particular word or sentence. For example, if we translate a Tamil poem, we have to know about their culture and historical place, as well as historical events. So the technology is useful, but if we want a perfect translation, we have to need a contextual human for translating a poem or any text.
Pooja, what actually does Ramanujan mean by poetry translating poetry and describing translation as metaphor or an act of carrying across?
Hmm. So, Ramanujan's point of view is like poetry translating a poetry. It means that as he translate Tamil whole Tamil poem into English poem, totally into English poem, but somewhere the idea of that particular poetry is conveying the translation of poetry. We can find elements or signals or signs in that poetry, that how we can translate this poetry. Of course, some things are necessary for the translation, like we cannot translate word to word. We have to see the aesthetics as well. We have to see other things as well, that what is a main point of that poem. We have to convey the point, not word to word translation. So poetry translate itself in that manner. And translation, he used translation as metaphor, that a particular poem, for he used this word translation as a metaphor, that I'm able to understand, but cannot able to convey it. Sorry for that.